Hi, my name is Vern. I'm president of Taxer LLC. So now let's talk about notices of federal tax liens. Notice of federal tax lien is the United States government placing the public on notice that they have rights to any assets that you may have to pay a past due tax liability. So basically what's happened is you owe the IRS some money you've not been able to pay. So what happens is the IRS will go out and they will file this legal document in the county where you reside, and that places the public on notice that you owe some money. It also goes to all three of the credit reporting bureaus and lets all your creditors know that you owe the Internal Revenue Service some money. Now the rules are pretty simple. Basically, the IRS will file a lien on any amount of money over $5,000. That's typically the area that they work in. But the general rule works in different regions of the country. Some regions of the country will file a tax lien if you owe $100. Some places won't do it unless you owe maybe $7,500. Under the Fresh Start Initiative, the Internal Revenue Service is typically prohibited from filing a tax lien on any amount below $10,000. But the tax lien is there to protect the government's interest. And so at any time they feel like their interest is threatened because you may move some property or acquire some assets, some cash, they're going to file a federal tax lien. So there's several ways we can get the tax lien removed. The first and the fastest way to get it removed is just by paying a tax liability. You full pay the tax bill up front, and they will release the federal tax lien. Now, a release will only say that the tax lien has been paid, but the record of the tax lien will remain on your credit bureau report for up to 7 years, like any other public debt, and it will affect your credit for a while. Now, if we want to get the tax lien withdrawn because there was a defect in the assessment of the tax, meaning the IRS did something they weren't supposed to do. They moved too fast. They didn't give you your due process rights for appeal. We can have that tax lien withdrawn from the record as if it never happened. That means it comes off the credit bureau report, it comes out of the county record as if it was never occurred, and then you can be restored back to where you were, especially where your credit report is concerned, because getting those points back takes a lot of time. But when it's withdrawn, it goes right back to where it was as if it never happened. Now, there are some programs where we can get the notice of federal tax lien withdrawn without you paying the full amount of money up front. There are certain programs that you have to apply for that I know how to do really quickly for you, and we can get that thing moved out of the way. You will have to do some reporting, turn in some financial documents, but when we do that, that tax lien can be withdrawn from the record as if it never happened and get your credit back to where you need it to be. Also, say for instance you don't qualify to have that notice of federal tax lien withdrawn and you can't full pay it off to get it released, but you need to transact some property. Maybe you want to take a second mortgage on a home. Maybe you want to sell it and get some equity so that you can pay some of your tax liability off. That is called a subordination of the federal tax lien. If you're in that kind of situation, you'd want to give us a call here at Tax Court. We know how to take care of all those things for you. With all of those processes, whether it's a release of the tax lien because you full pay, or withdrawn because there was a mistake made, or you qualify for one of the programs where we can get it withdrawn, or a subordination of the tax lien, all of those processes take at least 2 months to go through. So if you've got something coming up that you want to plan for, know up front it's going to take about 2 months to get resolved. But give us a call here at Tax Court. We can help you with all those problems get worked out and get you to the solution that you need.